As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidina Rasulullah. It'd be better if we read it all together. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidina Rasulullah. 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 Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Your Royal Highness, Rahib Sahib, Your Royal Highness, Sahibzada wa Rashid, esteemed brothers and sisters in the Tariqah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's indeed a pleasure to be given the opportunity to be part of this holy gathering in the presence of Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib. It's incumbent on us as guests of the city of Dundee to first of all congratulate the brothers and sisters of Dundee for inviting Qibla Pir Sahib and being of those who have been blessed in the presence of the Shuyukh of the Bari Ali Muhammadiyya Eidgah. With that congratulations goes the gratitude of every visitor, of every guest, of every brother or sister who has travelled from another country to be with the people of Dundee in the presence of the Shuyukh of the Bari Ali Eidgah. If we think about our lives on any other day of the year, we will have been busy doing those things that we believe are important for ourselves and our families. But what we have heard since the arrival of Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib to the United Kingdom is the best moments are those that are spent in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the remembrance of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It is these opportunities, events such as these, and events such as the one tonight, and of course events such as that what has been planned for the 6th of September, that give us the opportunity to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And I've said this on many occasions before, that we have heard that on that day things will be so difficult that regardless of how much human intellect we gather, we cannot comprehend how difficult those moments will be, and those moments will be extended to many years. But the one thing that will help us in those difficult moments is events like this, and times that we spend in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. I wanted to talk a little bit about the connection that we have with Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, but I'm going to talk about 2 seconds of today. As you know, this morning we've been with Pir Sahib, visiting brothers and sisters to various houses, and Pir Sahib have blessed those families and those homes with many blessings through the grace of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. And at one of those places, I was walking with my sons and the rest of the brothers and sisters, and there was a couple, an elderly Scottish couple. They were in their late years. They were walking in the opposite direction to where we were, and they saw the group. Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib got out of the car. Our brothers and sons and nephews were doing the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they saw and they observed, they stopped. This couple stopped and observed Hazur Qibla Pir Sahib descend from the car and enter these premises and the zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They then saw the rest of us get out of our cars and follow Qibla Pir Sahib to this venue. They were walking towards us and we were walking towards them, and I was oblivious. I saw them out of the corner of my eye, but I didn't notice, I didn't stop to observe them. As they walked towards me, and as they walked, Brother Harun was with me, my sons were with me, the gentleman Hazur he walked towards us and he said, Assalamu alaikum. I have no idea who this gentleman was. I have no idea what he was thinking or what he was observing. But the reason why I wanted to mention this to you is that Qibla Faisal Sahib has mentioned that there was one who freed somebody from his household. And in those difficult moments that he has one moment on every Monday where through that one single act of just like this, he is blessed with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if we relate that activity, that what happened many, many years ago, but what happened today in those 2 seconds is very, very similar. And it's my prayer that when we witness events such as those 2 seconds today, it helps me to understand the life of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, helps me to learn from the life and from the practice of Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib and Huzur Qibla Sahib Zada Wala Shan, and it helps me to adopt those activities and those practices in my own life. So when people see us, they then see Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib, and when they see Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib, they see Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. If this couple said Assalamu alaikum to us today, why did they say that to us? If they saw me in my clothes, they would probably have never said Assalamu alaikum today. They said to me Assalamu alaikum. It's my belief, I'm prejudging, but I believe they said to me Assalamu alaikum today because of this today. Our connection, and I'll come back to where I wanted to get to, our connection to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is through the shiyukhs of the Bari Ali Muhammad Eidgah. And today I could have been in some other place doing something else. But today me coming into the company of Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib has enabled that one Scottish man to say Assalamu alaikum to one of Huzur Qibla Pir Sahib's murids. And on that day, I don't know what's going to happen to him on that day, but I believe for what he did and from what I heard from Brother Faisal today, and I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for that one act of him paying courtesy to an ummati of Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam and to a Sangi of the Bari Ali Eidgah, it is my prayer for him and for everybody that he is connected to, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses him in this life and blesses him in the hereafter.